Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Frederick Kubiri. Today we shall be talking about 8 business ideas for small businesses in Nigeria. Without no further ado, I shall be naming the business ideas to your hearing. Number 1, selling of stock photos. Number 2, buying and selling of ice block. Making of liquids, making and selling of liquid soap. Grilling business, dry cleaning, cooking business, buying and selling of recharge cards for airtime and NEPA. Then oil perfume business. These are some of the 8 business ideas that I want to dish out to you guys out there. Because of the current situation of the country, many people are complaining that there is no work, there is no business here and there. But with these little tips that I want to give to you, like as they used to say, a word is enough for the wise. With little capital, you can start this business without wasting much of your time. If you are the type who is careful, you can be able to start with little capital in this business that I just mentioned to you. So in the area of the number 1 business, we talk about selling of stock photos. And what is stock photos? Stock photos are photos that are made for web design, flyer design, and blog design. With your phone or with your camera, but in most cases, most people go with phone, you can decide to be snapping photograph of maybe mosquito, cockroach, or insects that flies around, maybe these bushes that is around your environment. You can decide to take photograph of all these insects that flies around your area. Maybe maybe you are living in a waterlogged area, or you are living in a place where there is grasses. You can decide to snap all those photographs and sell them online. It's a way of making some cool cash. Then we talk about producing and selling of ice block. Mostly those of us who are living in a warrior environment, there are some instances, first, in most cases, there is no light. Light is a major setback to us. So if you are in an environment where there is no light, and maybe you are opportune enough to have a refrigerator and maybe probably a generator, all you need to do is you tie water, cellophane. They normally sell it in a cellophane for maybe like 100 naira, 200, 300. Even these days, it goes as far as to 800 naira. So if you can be doing that, you can be making some cool money by selling ice block to people who sell all these pure water, people who sell in the motor vehicle park, people who sell in even in the streets. You see people selling all these provision stores, and there's no light. So you, as an individual, you can decide to start as a distributor who will now be moving from one provision store to the other, or to the motor parks where they are selling uh, pure water or selling drinks. Not those people, they don't have the time, they don't have the, in fact, they don't have the mechanism to be going about on how to maybe purchase a refrigerator or deep freezer. But you, with that freezer in your house, you can turn it to the money making machine by selling ice block to all those people, going about meeting them to their various homes or various shop that you are selling ice block. You can even decide to print a flyer if you want to be more professional. Print a small flyer and meet them. Please, oh, I am into this, into that, into that. Before you know it, your customer base will increase. Then we talk about making and selling of liquid soap. I used to remember in those days when I was in Aoshi Polytechnic. There used to be one of my friends in those days, right there in Nogeli. The mother used to sell liquid soap. This locally made soap. You know, they used to produce it with palm oil and some other recipe, and they normally used to produce this soap. And they used to travel to Bomadi, Patani, and even some marketing all these Isoko houses. Before you know it, that is what the mother used to train the children. They train them to higher institution, and as we speak, everybody in that home is a graduate from the product of this selling, production and selling of the soap. So it's a good idea, it's a good business that if you decide to venture into it, I believe you will not regret it. Coupled with these days where we have technology. In fact, technology have changed the world. So it depends on how you enter the market. If you have little capital, you enter little. Then gradually you can be doing some research that talk about the kind of soap you are producing. If it is the type that is maybe for washing of clothes or for bathing, you can decide to fine tune it to suit the current dispensation we are as a young person, or if you are even old, you can as well improve on the quality of the soap, and before you know it, referrals will be coming, recommendation will be coming from your customers, and here and there people will be asking of your products. So that is that. Then we'll talk about the grilling business. What is grilling business? Is as good as this your normal suya that we're talking about. Suya. When people do suya, all you just need to do is look for a strategic location where people normally pass in the evening. You know, this soya business is mainly good in the evening. People maybe look for a junction or maybe along the road, and before you know it, you are already in business. And all you just need to do is look for a place where you can get your animal, your meat, where you can get them from a very cheap environment. You heard all those slaughterhouses. There are many slaughterhouses all over the place where you can go to. Before you know it, your customer base will increase. Referrals will be coming, people will be coming because of the taste and the qualities of what you need. And what is the main ingredient that you need? Just the meat, pepper, cucumber, onions, and pepper. So before you know it, you are already in business. You don't need to look for big capital before you start. All you just need to do is gather the ideas, look for the rightful location, and you start your suya business. Even these days, it's no longer the suya they talk about. People now fry, and they now smoke fish, even smoke chicken. Before you know it, recommendation will be coming, and you are already in business. So all you just need to do, look for where you can get maybe your fish very cheap, or your meat, like the cow meat or the beef where you can get it very cheap, and you'll be selling to people by smoking it. It is what is currently taking place. You don't need to say because you don't have millions, then you cannot start again. No, it's very wrong. You have to start with the little that you have. Then we talk about dry cleaning. And what is dry cleaning? Washing of clothes. It's a routine that we do in the house every day. Wash, maybe you wear your clothes and the clothes is dirty. You wash it. And you that is complaining of unemployment, it's a business opportunity for you, because there are so many people who does not have the opportunity or the time, who does not even have the time to even wash clothes because of the corporate world they are living. Maybe they are working in the bank or working in an office, working in a government environment. Very early in the morning they are awake. Before you know it, before they will return from office, maybe 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the evening, and before you know it, they are tired. But if you can decide to gather the momentum, maybe buy soap, buy the buy buckets, buy rubbers and all those things, and before you know it, you started the dry cleaning business. And look for iron that you can use to iron the clothes. That's all. Dry cleaning business have started. Doesn't take much of your time. So guys, this is what you are supposed to do when it comes to dry cleaning business. Look for an iron, a table, the bucket, water and soap. Before you know it, you have started. As time goes on, you'll be improving on what you have started. And there is this tendency that every business that they have started, people are already there before you. So if you are going to join them, learn from people who are already ahead of you. Before you know it, you become a superstar. That is how it started. You remember they used to say the journey of 100 miles used to start with one footstep. So start, and the rightful time for you to start is now, not tomorrow. So stop procrastinating. Then we're talking of cooking. This is a very good business. Cooking of food. You know, in this era of a corporate world, even the women, the housewife, they get somebody that is working in the office, somebody that is working in the market. Everybody is in a hurry, trying to make sure that they meet up with their various schedule. They don't even have time to cook. So as somebody who is complaining of there's no work, maybe with little money you can start by, maybe you can start cooking of rice, prepare the stew and all those things. Before you know it, you start and you look for one or two persons. So long as what you are cooking is delicious, you will definitely have customers. And even some, you can even take them to their various offices to go and deliver to them in their various offices. Before you know it, you're already in business. Then we'll talk about buying and selling of recharge cards. This is a practical business experience. Like myself, I do sell recharge cards. I sell recharge cards for almost 10 to 15 years. I've been selling recharge cards in the place where I work. In fact, we are the set of people who started all this VTU business. We go to the MTN office, the Airtel office, and the Glo office, who gave to us at a discounted price, and we sell to people in our various offices, even in our neighborhood. We sell to them at a very cheap rate. Then talk of this NEPA of a thing. All you just need to do is to get a token, the POS machine. Go to, like, to those of us who are in Delta State, all you just need to do is apply to BDEC office in Benin. If you are living within the environment and you find it difficult to reach out to them, you can DM me, and I will give you the contact of the person you are supposed to meet in BDEC office in Benin. one Mr. Kennedy. He's the person in charge. You can meet him. Then all you don't need to do is to provide your one passport and pay some money for the token, and before you know it, they will give you a token. You start the recharge card business, selling of NEPA. It's as simple as ABCD. It doesn't take time. Then look for a strategic location. Look for all those marketers, but they will definitely assign you to marketers or a business district business unit where you'll be reporting to from time to time. So that is that on business ideas. Then the number 8 business idea that we're talking about, oil perfume business. You know, when we talk of oil perfume business, this is a business that you can start with little capital. And you know, some people they like to look very nice all the time, and by spraying perfume in their body. And if you are the type who is smart enough, you can maybe take a statistics of people around your environment, maybe the type that like looking nice or looking neat. All you just need to do is approach people who are already in the business. Learn from them by way of trade. Learn from them. They will tell you how it is being done. Before you know it, you will start little, and as you start, you will be improving on the quality of what you are selling to your customers, and customers will be telling others. In fact, referral, when it comes to business, referral is one of the cheapest thing I've ever seen. It doesn't cost anything. It's just the word of mouth. You talk to Mr. A or B, C, D, and so long as you can prove to them that what they are selling is okay, and by the time somebody tests what you are selling by way of spraying your perfume, and they discover that the fragrance from that perfume is okay, before you know it, they started. They'll be calling you left and right. Please, I need so and so quantity of spray. Mostly when you're able to package it in this their perfume and this thing, or probably there's a way you package. I remember one of those this in our church when they were doing one program. They packaged. They taught some of all these ladies in our church how to make perfume, and they put it inside that can they normally use to do this what they call do anointed water. They package it in that kind of a can, and so you know you'll be spraying it on your body. You don't need to make it to be so elaborate because we are talking of cost. You don't have that kind of money, but you want to be in business. So before you know it, you have started. So that's it. So hello guys, if you like this content, give my videos a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that the journey to 1,000 subscribers will be as easy for me, because YouTube is not an easy task like the way most of us thought it is, because you need to look for subscribers and view, and before you start earning anything on YouTube, you need to get up to 4,000 watch hour. Please help me subscribe to my channel, like and share my videos so that you'll be getting more of this content.